This is distorted black patriarchy.
Great day. I want to thank my good sis for bringing out this whole point of this dress controversy. She and I go way back, and she's really, really awesome. Awesome lady. But this here, why did it have to get to this point? Because this whole thing should have been wrapped up a couple of days ago. It should have been wrapped up when Reverend Jamal told everybody from his pulpit to stop hating and stop being jealous. Because that's what it smells like from this other bishop. It smells like hateration and jealousy in this dancery. Because why would you go on your pulpit to call another man's wife a $2 whore? See, that's why I'm not even mad at Reverend Jamal popping off at the haters from his pulpit. Because he didn't leap to this level. He didn't descend to this level that this so-called bishop did. And, y'all make anybody bishops in other denominations. Because I know them AME bishops that we got, and some of them are women too. They wouldn't have done no nonsense like this. Especially not to a son of the AME like Reverend Jamal is. Because yes, he is AME. He's just on loan to y'all Baptists for a little while. So, this is ridiculous. This shouldn't have even gotten this far. It should not have even gotten this far. And this is what highlights what it's like for women in ministry. I have a heart for women in ministry because they have to put up with nonsense like this. They have to put up with nonsense like this on a public level, to the likes of which I have never seen before. This whole season seems like an attack on the feminine. And folks are just getting more loud and more brazen about it. Because this is all uncalled for. This is all uncalled for. Again, it's the hating ass church people who are just mad that they're not young anymore and look as good in a dress that Dr. Karri does. This is hating ass bishops who want to call other men's wives whores. Probably because they want to get with her. And she'd probably turn them down. Because, being a woman in ministry, and Dr. Karri is an excellent minister in her own right. Being a woman in ministry is not for the weak, and it's dangerous, and it's nasty, and it's ugly. Especially when these men think that they can just say whatever they want to say about you. Like you're not a child of God. Because they certainly aren't. They certainly aren't. Like I said, this was just unnecessary. And see, I wouldn't have, at this point, this was supposed to have been wrapped up a good while ago. But at this point, if I was Reverend Jamal, I'd have been like, yo, I'm going to need you to come to New Birth. Now, I don't want an apology. Well, my wife doesn't need an apology from your pulpit. You need to come to mine. And I wouldn't even let you in my pulpit if I was him. That so-called bishop would have had to come to New Birth, stand on the floor, and apologize to Dr. Karri for calling her out of her name. Because that's going too far. That's going too far. And you're accusing Reverend Jamal of being worldly, right? Don't people at New Birth knew what they was getting with Reverend Jamal? So no, I don't think that anybody should ever accuse him of being worldly. He did what he was supposed to do, which was defend his wife from all of this hate and nonsense. He did what he was supposed to do. So, if he was wrong for defending his wife from the pulpit, that other bishop was wrong for calling his wife a whore from his pulpit. No. See, this is what makes black Christians look bad. This is exactly why people look at us crazy from outside the church. Because it's like, well, if they act like that in the church, why do I got to be there? And that's exactly why the churches are emptying now, because of this foolishness, because of this ungodly behavior in sacred places. Because again, that dress was not inappropriate. That dress was fine for where she was. She was not in new birth in that dress. And then I'm going to ask y'all, the next time y'all watch a sermon from New Birth online, or if you just happen to be there, look at what she's wearing. She knows what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And that dress was appropriate for the venue she was in, which was not a church. So again, y'all need to wrap this nonsense up now. Wrap it up now, because it's gone too far. So I would love for Reverend Jamal to really get gully. Because you're not gonna call my wife a $2 whore from your pulpit and think I'm not gonna say nothing about it. My next sermon's gonna be about you. I'm pretty sure that these so-called bishops got some skeletons in their closets they don't want to come out. Because I would be heavily on the keep my wife's name out your mouth bit. Okay? He might have to do a Will Smith slap over there, wherever that other bishop is. That so-called bishop. AME bishops would never. And we have women bishops.